Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, expectations are high when you're the number 3 overall pick. But last year, Andre Johnson did not disappoint. 66 catches, second most among rookies. We'll track his development in Season 2. Houston, Dallas, now.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Welcome to Texas Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. My good buddy Peter O'Keefe is with us, and Peter, the story of this one has to be the battle at the receiver position.
Well, Dan, when you have two great receivers on the field, you know it's going to be exciting. Andre Johnson is a receiver who has unbelievable speed. This guy's built like a '67 vet. He takes off, he's on the horizon before you can blink. Deshaun Johnson is another outstanding receiver, and this guy is tall. He makes a nice big target for his QB, and that wingspan lets him reel in passes that would whiz past other wideouts. Well, better watch out, because both of these guys have a chance to make some big plays today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
Heads it is. Billy Cundiff kicking off.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
It's time for Cowboy football.
Cundiff kicks it off to begin the game. Moses catches it back at the 6. Dragged down at the 26.
J.J. Moses tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
The Texans offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 26-yard line. Davis picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Dominic Davis played it smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were unable to open up any holes for him.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Blade sacks him way back at the 22.
Billy Blade sends this offense backpedaling with a nice sack in the backfield.
They lose some yardage there, Peter. It has to feel like they're going down and up escalator.
Yeah, a good rule of thumb here is try to move the ball in the general direction of the other team's end zone. That's what usually works.
They read that play the whole way, and they force a third and very, very long.
Monstrous D the past few downs for these guys.
Third down, one man down. Williams kicks it away on the coverage, incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Roy Williams got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
It was third and very long, and it didn't look too hard for the defense to stop that play right in its tracks.
Dan, that's what pressure on first and second down will get you. You push them into a hole, and then it's hard to climb out.
Fourth down ahead. Stanley takes the snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 37. Stopped at the 48.
Zuriel Smith did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Cowboys offense takes the field, and they are already halfway there. They'll start at their 48-yard line. Anderson goes in motion. No. Takes the handoff and searches for a hole.
Number 21, the ball carrier. Jay Foreman with the tackle.
Do that all day, Peter. Do that all day, baby.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Cowboys 48-yard line.
Check him.
Carter unloads this one to the left, and it's complete at the 24. Chased down at the 20. That will bring up first down.
Quincy Carter airs this one out beautifully. That's how you throw the ball down. Take notes all you want to be quarterback.
Right on the money, Peter. He is just a fantastic passer.
Well, it's easy to complete a pass when there's only one guy covering the receiver.
And Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple of the best banging heads there.
McCree makes the sack just behind the line.
Marlon McCree goes in unblocked and nails him to the ground. The O-line should be embarrassed. Watch this. Oh yeah, sacks don't get much easier than that.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Bryant goes in motion. Eventually slides down at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Quincy Carter improvises on this one. It's called thinking on your feet, and he does a great job of it. Yep, nice little scramble there. He saw he had no options, so he did what he had to do.
First down, goal to go. The catch out to the left, and that's a touchdown.
Terry Glenn reels in the catch despite being covered by two defenders. Dan, I guess you just can't be intimidated. Check this out. Oh yeah, it's all about being focused. He had his eye on the ball the whole time. He knew where he had to be.
He'll get the touchdown, and he does it in style.
Beautiful play.
Now the point after, and
The extra point
it's
is good.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Cundiff booms a beauty here. Moses decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 23.
J.J. Moses took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Texans stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 23-yard line. Carr throws a heater, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Pete Hunter knocked that pass down. Man, he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Ball at the Texans, 23-yard line.
Davis picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up third down.
Dominic Davis used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, then. Big play coming up.
Carr passes a high, long run, and it falls incomplete.
Illegal forward pass, number 8, offense. 5-yard penalty and loss of down. Fourth
David
down.
Carr was past the line of scrimmage on that play, which made the pass irrelevant. That was an illegal forward pass.
The penalty will hurt them big from here. It pushes them to fourth down.
Yeah, if you ever wanted proof why you can't get sloppy on the field, here it is.
Stanley lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Stanley gets the ball and punts it away. Smith gets it at the 38. Brought down at the 44.
Zuriel Smith seized some prime field position for his offense with that huge run back. They needed that, especially after that nice punt.
The Cowboys had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at the 44-yard line. Jones chews up 4 yards, and that brings up second down.
Second and 5. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Witten goes in motion. Jones gets the ball again and heads upfield. Tackled at the 34.
Eric Brown.
Julius Jones took advantage of some really good blocking there on that last run. When you get the initial surge like that, good things happen, especially in the ground game.
A decent play, and they'll now face third and short.
That's the key thing. Make third down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. Jones gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up first down. Makes a tough catch, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Terry Glenn is head-to-head on this one with the pass coverage, and the ball is waiting for him downfield. That's a great catch. It's all about being in the right place at the right time, Dan. Perfect execution.
Fantastic catch, and he is putting up great numbers.
Got that right, Dan. He's now got 61 yards on 3 catches.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Cowboys are out in front, 7-0. Witten goes in motion. Carter fires this one over the middle, and the completion is good for 6.
Quincy Carter threw the pass into double coverage, but gets his man perfectly. Hey, that was one accurate throw.
A decent play, and they will now face second and short. Would you take a shot here?
Well, there are a lot of options in this situation, but it may not be a bad idea.
Second down with the tight end right. He's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dan, this is a nice little run here. A good job of slicing through the D and picking up the yards that he needed. I love to see fight like that on those shorter plays.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 17 yards and
Billy
1
Condit
touchdown.
to attempt the extra point. Chad Hutchinson holding.
Here's the point after, and
The extra point is good.
Hey, way to go out there. Good job. Nice play. Nice play.
the ref gets the signal, and we're set. Condit kicks it off. Lord fields the kickoff at the 2. Brought down at the 27.
Jamal Lord got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Texans offense has to score here. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Baxter goes in motion. Carr zings it to the right side. It's intercepted. Dragged down at the 22.
Newman has great presence of mind to react to the pass and make the interception.
He turned upfield hoping that he could add some positive yards to the play.
Yeah, he gets a little, but that pickoff was most important.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Cowboys are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 22-yard line. Jones gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Okay, what's the plan? Okay, let's go. I see
Second
you,
and
Keyshawn.
6. Ball at the 19.
Carter throws a bullet to the flat, and it's intercepted.
That's all right, man. It's all right. You can do it. Come on. Don't worry about it. That's right. That's right.
I'm coming now. I'm coming. I'm coming. 3-6 on your back.
Aaron Glenn knew exactly where the ball was going on that last play, thanks to some great single-zone coverage. His positioning got him the interception.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Texans haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 21-yard line.
Pass is incomplete.
No good, incomplete.
Number 80 was the
Andre
intended
Johnson
receiver.
looked to be in perfect position to
Number
make that catch,
47
but
with the
it
cover.
didn't come together somehow.
The incompletions keep piling up, and even
Second and
here
10.
in the second quarter,
Ball
it
for
doesn't
Texans.
seem to be
21
improving.
yards.
Not at all. They're just not getting it together. The timing, the routes, the protection, nothing. Getting a bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go
First
to
down,
nickel.
Texans.
Carr really rifles this pass, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
First and 10. Ball at the Texans, 38-yard line.
Woodson makes a
is
play on
incomplete.
this and forces
Darren
the
Woodson with the
incompletion.
deflection.
David Carr has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's throwing. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 17 yards and 1 interception.
Second down and 4 wideouts in the
Ball at
game.
the Texans, 38-yard line.
Wynn tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
That win was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long.
Wow, look at last year's stats. Talk about a great season.
Davis catches this one, and he will be short of the markers. It'll be 4th down.
Darren Woodson managed to take him down just before he got to the markers.
They allow a little there, but they do force a 4th down.
Way to attack the ball.
Stanley gets ready to punt this away. Stanley gets the snap and punts it away.
Return
Smith
of 1
fields
on the
the
play.
punt at the 18. Stop at the 19.
Cyril Smith got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Cowboys were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 19-yard line. Bryant goes in motion. Jones gets his 7th carry of the game and picks up a
Number
couple.
21, the ball carrier.
Julius Jones used the blocking,
Number
but this
93
stingy
with the tackle.
defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can
Second
get,
and
Dan,
8.
but they were, hoping
Ball
for
at the
more.
Cowboys, 21-yard line.
Carter rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's
Interception,
intercepted.
Texans.
Tackled at the 31.
And this is a nice interception. Check his position out to make the grab. Got it.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Texans can climb back into it with a score before half here. They will start this drive at the 31-yard line. Davis gets the call on first down and runs into traffic. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. Carr airs this one to the left sideline, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Well, and Dexter Coakley's had to be a battler to get to where he is today. Came out of tiny Appalachian State as an undersized linebacker, but boy, he's made his mark in the NFL, and he might have left a mark after that hit there.
Third down, 11 yards to go. Gaffney brings down the floater, and he's in for the score.
David Carr throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Peter, that's his first touchdown pass of the game. How do his stats look?
Well, so far, he's got 55 yards and 1 touchdown.
Chris Brown to attempt the extra point. Chad Stanley holding.
Here's the extra point, and
the extra point is
it's good.
Yeah. What I tell you? All day, me, all day. Come on now.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Brown rockets this one deep. Bickerstaff decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 23.
Eric Bickerstaff got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Cowboys have turned the ball over the past 2 times out. They need to hold on to it as they start this drive at their own 23-yard line. Johnson goes in motion. Carter unloads this one to the left, and it's intercepted.
Interception, Texans.
Dragged down at the 26.
Marlon McCree does a nice job picking off the pass there. He's got it, and he gets a little more with that nice little run back.
That's their third interception of the game, and Peter, the D is homing in on the passing game.
Yeah, tough play. I love it.
The Texans' offense is now on the field, and except for a few big plays, they really can't be happy with their passing game up to this point. We'll see what they call on this drive as they start at the 26-yard line. Davis takes it for his 5th carry and maybe picks up 1 on the play. Davis picks up about 2, and that will bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, 1 man back. Davis carries it for a 3rd time in a row and heads left. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. Williams will be credited with the tackle. That will bring up 4th down. Brown kicks from 38 yards out, and he misses this one to the right.
And he got the kick off, but that's no good. I gotta think the bad snap was a factor.
That could have put them within striking distance of tying it up, but the kick is no good.
They'll have to bust out of the gates in the second half, Dan, and get some momentum early.
The Cowboys have had real problems turning the ball over. They'll need to buck the trend on this drive, which starts at their own 29-yard line. Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run.
Foreman with the tackle.
Jay Foreman was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game. Johnson goes in motion. Carter gets all of his arm into this pass, and it's intercepted. Stopped at the 32.
Dunta Robinson not only shanghais the football for the interception, but watch. Gets a few more after the catch. Great play all around. To react, make the catch, and then get some yardage to boot. You can't coach that.
Yet another interception for this defense, and they're making passing just about impossible so far.
Absolutely. Great reads, great jumps on the ball, great athletes. It's all happening down there.
The Texans offense takes the field with the clock at 3. Has it sailed just left of the upright.
Chris Brown is visibly unhappy with himself after missing this long field goal. Watch this. Well, he'll want to redeem himself after that. Question is, will his coach trust him with another long one next time?
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Cowboys are out in front 14-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our first half by the numbers, and I tell you, first downs have been the story here. The Cowboys should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Terry Glenn is going to find an opening in the secondary, and he'll exploit it here. A 32-yard play that set up a Cowboy touchdown. The Cowboys get the first points of the game and go up by 7. The boys, now early in the second quarter, ball at the 3. Julius Jones got the carry as they pounded at him on the ground, and he made the most of it. A 2-yard touchdown for the Cowboys. Texans later on in the second quarter, Texans losing by 14. Terrence Newman is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The boys have it off an interception. Aaron Glenn would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Cowboys out in front, 14-0. David Carr connected with his man on this one. The boys, midway through the second, Eric Brown shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Texans, after getting an interception, Texans back by 14. David Carr is back to throw as they want to air it out here, and this one is right on target. They climb back into the game, now down by 7. The boys late in the second quarter, Marlon McCree is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Cowboys ahead, 14-7. Dunta Robinson is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. And that's where we'll leave this one. Cowboys are holding on to a lead, 14-7. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Terry Glenn has played outstanding. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Cowboys will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 14-7. Let's go down to the field. Brown kicks it off to begin the second half. Smith decides to take it out of the end zone. Leaps over a tackle.
29 yards on the
Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turn the ball over leaps out at you, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL.
Susie Culver is down on the field and has some information for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. Head coach told me at halftime that he's fairly satisfied with their overall play in the first half. He said, "We did give up a few big plays defensively, but that's going to happen sometimes. We just have to learn from our mistakes and come out even stronger." Always nice to see a coach who's optimistic. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Jones gets the handoff and chews up about 4 on the play.
Second and 5. Ball at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Number 21,
Julius Jones stuck
carrier,
close to his blockers, but the
Kylie
play
Long
folded
with the tackle.
quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. Third
and
down with
5.
a split backfield.
Ball at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Hauls it in right side, and they get the first on third and long.
Terry Glenn was really getting crowded out there with 3 defenders, but he still made the catch.
There's another downfield catch, and he's been grabbing his fair share of long balls today.
Absolutely, Dan. He's owning downfield.
Witten goes in motion. Has his number called on first down and gains about 3 yards.
All right, what have you got? Okay, all right.
Second and 7. Ball at the 36-yard line.
Jones has his number called on second down and gains
21,
about
the
3
ball
yards.
carrier. Number 93 with the tackle.
Go, Quincy, come on, we need a first down.
Third down, tight end to the left.
Ball at the 33.
Carter throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete. Short of the markers, however. That will bring up fourth down.
Jason Babin made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his third tackle of the game.
Number 84.
Number
make the
1
return.
lines up for the punt. Number 1 takes the long snap and kicks what will be a short one. Moses fair catches it at the 11. The Texans have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 12-yard line. Baxter goes in motion. Davis is at the 25. Hunted
First down,
down
Texans.
at the 46. It will be first
Y'all
down.
making this too easy for me.
Dominic Davis took advantage of some really good blocking there. They opened up a hole.
And he's able to cross the line and get a bunch more without really much resistance.
And that's what the O-line gets paid for.
What a play! A massive pickup and an obvious first down, Peter.
They weren't thinking first down as much as they were thinking touchdown on that baby.
First down from the shotgun. Davis carries it for the 9th time and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Dominic Davis got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second and 9. Ball at the 45.
Carr throws a bullet to the flat, and it's caught. It will be a loss on the play, however.
Reed Hunter targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. Johnson tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Darren Woodson knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Stanley lines up for the punt. Stanley gets the snap and punts it away. Smith fields it at the 13. Tackled at the 16.
Surreal Smith didn't get very far running that ball back, but on the bright side, the kick was pretty lackluster, so his offense gets pretty good field position anyway.
The Cowboys send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 16-yard line. Wong tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
Quincy Carter has found limited success in the passing game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm out there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 95 yards and 4 interceptions.
Second and 10. Ball at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Johnson goes in motion. Will get the carry on 2nd down and gains about 3 yards.
Jay Foreman with the tackle. 3rd and 6.
Wow, look at those tackles. That's how you play sideline to sideline.
Is at the 35, 40, 30, eventually shoved out at the 21. First down.
Terry Glenn makes the catch and then takes it for a great run here. Now he's got it. If you give him the room, he'll be happy to take it from you.
They've been having some real success by keeping him on the left side of the field, Peter.
Dan, that's because of the great routes he's been running.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys are out in front, 14-7. Bryant goes in motion. Carter just rifles this one, and it's intercepted. Brought down at the 14.
Kylie Wong shows why you think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football there.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Texans are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 14-yard line. Singleton makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Alshirman Singleton got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
2nd down, 3 wideouts in the game. Carr uncorks this to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Pete Hunter managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Grabs the fastball over the middle. and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Jabbar Gaffney made a superb catch, even though he had 3 guys closing in on him. What a play.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
Ball at the Texans, 33-yard line.
Woodson blasts him back at the 32. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
You're going to be all right, man. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right, buddy. Come on. You're going to be all right. Oh, man. Come on, Brandon, come on.
Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the Texans, 32-yard line.
Davis carries it past scrimmage and picks up a couple. Carr throws a bullet here, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Roy Williams came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Stanley gets ready to punt this away. Stanley takes the snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 25. Tackled at the 33. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Yeah,
see this right here?
All right.
Feel this?
All right.
It hurts.
Right there, right there.
Oh,
You're going to be all right, man. You're going to be all right.
Let me help you.
Come on.
Come on.
You got to get, come on.
I need
you got to get back to
some,
us.
Come on, let's go. You gonna be all right to play?
First and 10.
Cowboys
Dallas.
offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their 33-yard line. Witten goes in motion. Jones picks up about 2, and that brings up 2nd down.
Julius Jones had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
2nd and 8. Ball at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
Jones gets the call again and gets past the line.
21, the ball
Stopped
carrier.
at the 38.
Number 93 with the tackle.
Julius Jones is taking it up the middle and battling that defense head on. And you know what, Dan? He's winning that battle. Look at the numbers here. So far, he's got 40 yards on 15 carries.
Third and 5. Ball at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Bryant goes in motion. Carter rifles this one hard over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Terry Glenn makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage. Hey, it worked. Yes, it did. The balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. You have to like his performance so far.
Well, Dan, I like any receiver who's willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the body to make the catch. Oh, look there. 150-plus receiving yards. He's been making plays all game long.
Picks up 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Second down. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes. Johnson goes in motion. Jones launches this one left of center, and the Texans take their first timeout. Third down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Ball at the 33.
The Texans take a timeout. That's their second. Bulldozes right of center. And the Texans take a timeout. That's their final one. Second down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Witten goes in motion. Jones takes the handoff, and he's stopped. The clock continues to run. Woodson was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culber has a report for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I managed to quickly speak with the trainers. Apparently, he's hurt his ankle. They're looking at him right now. He seems to be in serious pain. The official word on his return, doubtful. Back to you.
Thanks, Susie.
Ball at the 21.
Well, Dan, they're not going to hurry here, and there's really no reason to. They're going to take as much time as possible.
Jones picks up a yard on the play, and the clock will continue to run. It'll be 4th down.
Well, Dan, they didn't get the first, but they did manage to stay in bounds. Looks like they're playing the time game, and they just won another 40 seconds.
Let's go.
4th down, 6 yards to go.
Chad Hutchinson holding.
Cundiff kicks from 37 yards out, and he misses this one to the right.
Billy Cundiff lofts a kick here that's not a shorty, but isn't that long either.
Boy, that has got to rattle him.
Poor guy. I think what he really needs is a big hug.
Yeah, maybe a new foot.
If he's not careful, a new jersey.
The Texans start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 25. Carr puts his arm into this one, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Number 41.
Terrence Newman came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
They're working on him right now, and it looks like he should be ready to come back in very soon. Dan, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Second down from the I.
Ball at the Texans, 28-yard line.
The punter makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Third down. The clock is stopped at 18. Carr unloads this one to the left, and it's tipped. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Catches it over the middle, and short of the markers. They will forfeit the ball on down.
That win makes his presence known on this one. He's going to haunt the ball carrier's dreams for a while. Oh, big tackle on fourth. That's how you stop a conversion.
They had the right idea there, going for it, trying to put the ball in the end zone, but they couldn't convert.
It was the right time to roll the dice, Dan, but this time the house wins and they turn it over. Hardly any time on the clock for them to do anything, Dan. The only bright spot is that they have all 3 of their timeouts left. That's all, folks. They can now run out the clock. What a performance.
And that is
That's
going
the
to
end of
do it
regulation.
for this one. The Cowboys come out on top 14-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, enjoy this one. We're going to get you next time. We're going to get you next time. Good to see you. It's all right.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Cowboys stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Quincy Carter would find his target on this one. Dominic Davis is going to get the carry here as they grind it out on the ground. He makes the most of this one. Cowboys out in front by 7. Terry Glenn came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. The Texans have it off an interception. David Carr would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Texans down 14-7. Quincy Carter would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Cowboys edge out a win 14-7. Now let's check in with our player of the game. A guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Terry Glenn was kind enough to give us a moment of his time, and he's on the field with Susie Culver. Susie?
Thank you, Chris. You gave an outstanding effort, and you won a close game today. What do you think was the critical factor in getting the W?
Man, the whole week the coaches had us totally prepared for this game. We knew all their tendencies before it happened. We knew each play before they called it. I got to give a lot of credit to the coaches.
Back to you, Chris.
That winds up our broadcast of the NFL preseason on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for joining us.